Hello, Kings Park. This is Dr. Egan. It's Wednesday, April 15th. And as promised, this is my weekly Q&A session that I'm going to post to my YouTube channel later today. I am Zooming to you today from my office at the San Remo Administrative Building. It's a little eerie. I believe I'm the only one in the building right now. As an essential worker in the school district, trying to keep us up and running and moving forward. So this is what the inside of my office looks like. I can have a little bit of fun with this, and I can pretend I'm on the Kings Park High School field, and that's the sunset behind me. That was Relay for Life last June. I could broadcast from the booth at Kings Park High School, from the press booth with the field behind me, or I believe I have here, yeah, this was a family trip to Costa Rica in 2019. So maybe we'll leave that one up for the duration of this Zoom. So I've fielded questions in two basic areas this week. One being general access to the schools, whether to pick up an item for a child out of a locker, whether it's a gym locker or a hall locker, or the other question about access had to do with signing out additional devices for students. Currently, right now, my best advice is, unless it is absolutely essential, and this is a need versus want scenario. If your child absolutely needs something, let us know. We can provide access to the schools to quick grab and go. But that is only if it is absolutely essential. If you can hold off for another week or two until we get beyond the apex that the governor's been talking about, I'll be a little bit more comfortable in terms of comings and goings to pick up some things. I know the closure was a little sudden and B, a little unexpected that we would be out this long, and students might need things like sneakers and cleats and things like that to do some of their training that they're doing at home in their backyard and things like that. But I just ask that you be patient. Let's give it another week or two, and let's get through this apex. It's really important that we all just to continue to follow good social distancing, stay home. We do have somewhere between 170 and 180 COVID-19 cases in Kings Park. Let's just get through the next week or two, and then we can talk a little bit more about the possibilities of accessing lockers and things like that. The second question that's come up a couple times has had to do with our district's continuity of learning plan. The questions have either fallen into the category of load or mode. So what I mean by load is too much work or not enough work. Our teachers are trying to gauge, giving students work to do, but having an understanding of how long that work is going to take to complete. I know one of my children at home, Mondays is tough because the teacher will post a whole bunch of stuff on Mondays, but that stuff doesn't need to be completed until Friday. So it's not urgent that everything get done today, and very often we can spread that out and make it a little bit more manageable for our children. If you do need to give your teacher a little feedback in terms of load, feel free to send him or her an email if things are a little too overwhelming, or if they could honestly use a little bit more work to do. We did, by design, by the way, make this week a little lighter. We wanted the end of last week and this week, we wanted to support families spending a little bit of time together to for religious observance and, just to be able to spend a little bit of time together and breathe a little bit more. So you may have found this week to be a little less in terms of work, and to a certain extent that was by design. And so that was load. The other question that's come up a couple times has been the method or the mode of teaching and learning that's been occurring. So in that heading, we have a bunch of tools that we've been using to deliver instruction to students. We're going to be trying to do a little bit more video, and we've been working with our teachers behind the scenes to deliver more pre-recorded or asynchronous video and synchronous video and audio, which is a little bit more live and in the moment. You're going to have disadvantages and advantages to both. Again, one of the questions that we've been asked is signing out of more devices. So we know families and parents are struggling with maybe not having enough devices to go around in the household. So if we run more synchronous or live activities, we're going to have children who are going to miss out because they can't be online or available at a specific time. I know in my family, we have a family of 4, and we have 4 or 5 devices. So that's not a problem for us, but we have heard from a lot of our families that they simply don't have enough devices at home to support, not only mom and dad working from home, but also, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 children trying to, get online at the same time. So we have been leveraging iPhone recordings, Zoom, which is what I'm using right now, iMovie, Flipgrid, and a couple of other asynchronous tools. On the synchronous end, we have Google Meet, we have Google Hangout, and we have Zoom as well. Both audio and video capabilities. And again, this coming week, we're going to continue to do a little bit more work with our staff, and we do hope to leverage audio and video a little bit more for our families. We know that many of us are struggling right now, both in the community and our own staff. We may be quarantined. We may have someone in the family who is under quarantine. We may be sick. We may have a family member who's sick. Our family may have been touched with the passing of a loved one recently. We all are experiencing some childcare issues. We might be shopping for an elderly neighbor or an elderly relative, and trying to balance our technology and Wi-Fi needs in the house. Completely understandable. We're all just trying to get through this together, not only community, but also our faculty and staff members, many of whom are dealing with some of those things as well. So I just ask that we be a little patient with each other and do the best that we can moving forward over the next couple of weeks. Just wanted to finish up. You may have seen on the fence at Kings Park High School about a week ago, I put up KP Perseverance in red cups on the fence. The wind the other day damaged the K and the P a little bit, but went over and fixed them yesterday. And if you drive by later today, you'll see the word resilience up on that chain link fence over at Kings Park High School off of 25A Main Street. 2 important words, perseverance and resilience. Certainly some challenging times that we have right now, not only for ourselves, but for our children. We will get through this together. We're, again, hopefully coming down on the back half of the curve right now. And I'm still hopeful that we will be back in school later this spring. So just hang in there. We will persevere. We'll be more resilient than ever. And we're going to get through this. So today's Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. Thursday will be a mystery instructional video. It's either going to be science or social studies history related. I might be lucky enough to coerce one of my kids at home to join me in mystery instruction tomorrow. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. And then Friday's family night. Make sure to play a game, watch a movie, do something as a family, go for a walk, enjoy time together. You know, the one benefit to being home right now is the connections with our kids and with our family. So I'm the eternal optimist and always try to look on the bright side of things. You know, we're getting to spend some time with our immediate family, and that's important. So have a great evening. Hopefully you've enjoyed this Zoom presentation from Costa Rica, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow night for Mystery Instruction Night. Take care, be well, and God bless.